first book I ever fell in love with was a tattered hand-me-down children's book called One Kitten for Kim. I think I had the book memorized at one point from all the times I had my mom read it to me. The premise of the story is that Kim's cat, Geraldine, has kittens, and Kim has to get rid of all except one, so he puts them in a wagon and walks around giving them away, but ends up trading the kittens for different animals. At the end, all the kittens have a new home, but Kim still has a whole menagerie of animals. My love for animals began blending with my love for reading, and continued on throughout my life. When I was in elementary school, we always went to the library on Fridays. Because I loved animals and was only allowed pet fish at home, I took it upon myself to learn all I could about the pets and animals I couldn't have. I checked out zoo books every week. These books really helped my vocabulary and continued to foster my curiosity and love for animals. I got to learn fun facts about wolves, bears, tigers, cats, dogs, and more. Besides reading books about animals, I also read Junie B. Jones and Dear Dumb Diary. These books got me in trouble for reading in class a lot, but I didn't care, and that theme continued on into middle school. The Dear Dumb Diary series also prompted me to start a diary of my own, and I credit these books to starting my writing career. I found out that writing was fun, and with the support of my parents, I started writing little stories in spare notebooks that we had around the house. My first novel attempt was called The Horse Lover, which is exactly as cringy as it sounds, but nonetheless, I was super proud of writing it in first grade. After that, I wrote The Adventures of Bunny Boy in 4th grade, basing the main character, Bunny Boy, off of my older sister's pet rabbit, Mr. Sweet Pea. Both went unfinished, but they made me confident in writing my own stories. Animals still influenced my reading and writing a lot as I grew older, especially because I started riding horses when I was 8. My older sister also rode horses, and I would look through the encyclopedias she had. I learned about horse breeds and different disciplines of riding, and how to take care of horses. I also started reading any book with a horse on the cover as I transitioned into being that one weird horse girl in my grade. I read books like the Canterwood Crest series and the Phantom Stallion series. These books weren't literary masterpieces, but they fulfilled my dreams of wanting my own horse when I couldn't afford one. Much like with zoo books, reading gave me the opportunity to read about the experience I couldn't have myself. I would binge read these books and often stayed up until 2 a.m. or later to keep reading. It wasn't until my older sister introduced me to the Twilight series that I broadened my horizons and started reading other types of YA lit. It took a couple tries to get into the first book, but soon I was hooked. I think I read the entire series in a week, and I remember one day I completely forgot to eat because I was in the middle of New Moon, even though it was my second time reading it. Today, I read a wide variety of literature. I've gotten way more into poetry books, which has in turn helped me write my own poetry. All the books I've read have helped me in some way or another, and it's made me realize what I'm truly passionate about. It's made me realize I want to write my own literature in hopes it will help others experience the things they're unable to experience in real life, or help them understand a different point of view. I'm so grateful to have the love for reading and writing because it gives you the opportunity to go wherever you want, find validation in characters, or make up something completely new. The possibilities are endless, and I can't wait to explore them more.